What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be having a look at Gears of War, the very first game in the franchise, long running franchise, because the latest game was released in like 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago, Gears 5. There was actually Gears 5 Hivebusters DLC last year. So these games continue to be released now by 343, by Coalition, and I really enjoy these games. And this is the very first game in the franchise, released back in 2006 on Xbox 360. So that was one of those kind of Xbox exclusives that made a lot of people to buy the console back then. It offered cutting-edge technology, graphics, and that kind of stuff. Now, the first Gears is kind of dark and stuff, which I actually enjoy this game for that. It has a little bit of a horror kind of thing to it. There was a remake of this game, which was released on Xbox One back in, 2013, 14, something like that. So 6-7 years ago. So obviously it's the same game, just with a better graphics. It was also locked to 30 frames per second back then, but then it got FPS boost as well. So now this original Gears of War and Gears of War Ultimate, which is a remake, both run at 60 frames per second, which is great. But obviously the Ultimate Edition has better graphics and higher resolution because it's 1080p. Now this game is still running at 720p. That game unfortunately never received Xbox One X enhancements, so no resolution boost, which is a shame because it would look much better. But right now what's most important, I think, is that it's a 60 frames per second game. And I guess some people may ask, why would you want to play this game now when the Ultimate Edition is 60 and it offers better graphics? I don't know, to be honest with you. I guess it's a nostalgia thing. The game still looks good. Maybe if you want to play this for achievements or something like that, or just to give it a shot. Some people will play both. I played both. Obviously Ultimate is a little bit more fun because it offers better graphics, but this one still holds up pretty well. Obviously it's a 720p, so resolution is not really that great. All the graphics, like textures and stuff, they are not of a highest standard, but it's not like this game looks bad. It's just maybe it's not the best looking game for today's standard, I guess, but still looks good. So some people may want to play this game for achievements as well, so I guess everyone has its own reasons. But I must say that for considering the fact that it's a Xbox 360 game, really, it still looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm playing on a higher difficulty, so I better be careful with because it's very easy to die. Let's grab some grenades. They will come in handy otherwise. Yeah, I think the most important thing right now is the fact that it's a 60 frames per second game. Obviously that's the biggest thing about this game right now. Nice.
Okay, I think we're good. Let's grab some.
Yeah, so if you look at the textures, Yeah, like geometry over here. You know, you can clearly see that this game is like made of blocks. And it has, you know, it's been a while. So,
Get ready. Here they come. Scratch one grub. Let's get out there. Delta 1, this is Delta 2. We are ready for extraction. Over. Copy that.
Sweet. I don't like this gun, to be honest with you. But I guess I'm stuck with it for now. Yeah, now that we are out on the open, you know, you can see like blurry textures and stuff, right? So some of these textures don't look good anymore. But gameplay wise, it's, to be honest with you, it plays just like good old Gears game, right? The only thing I don't really like about Gears games, and that's still true even for the latest games, is the way they handle the traversal when you have to run. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, shit. Yeah, so this is the kind of like the normal movement speed, and in order to run you have to press the A button and you run like that, but then the control is kind of limited, so it's really difficult to take turns and stuff, right? Hello, fella. Obviously, the good thing about this game running on Xbox Series X and S is not only FPS boost, but also quick load times. Like the game loads in few seconds between these, you know, levels.
Where are we going?
I must say that they really improved like Gears 2, the graphics wise. You know, Gears 2 and Gears 3 still looks very good to this day, especially now with the FPS boost and high resolution.
Hey, are you the Marcus Phoenix? The one who fought at Asfield Field?
So that's why I would kind of recommend you guys to play Gears of War Ultimate, because it just looks so much better, and it's 60 frames per second as well. But that game was actually a masterpiece, not only gameplay wise, but also graphics wise back then. You know, late 2006.
Looks to me like you need all the help you can get. Step aside. Lieutenant, I've got good news. We have a plan to end this war once and for all. Yeah, right.
Sensors are picking up enemy movement, sir, close by.
Hello, Hannah.
Locust! Take cover! Move!
Here comes the trouble.
To the right! We now have the light mass bomb. I'll take out all these bastards with one shot. Up high! But it can't work if we don't have the targeting data. That's why we need the resonator. Watch the side. You missed. It'll map their tunnel so that we can hit those sons of bitches where they live. Now I'm pissed. Oh yeah.
Okay, let's shoot some bad guys now.
Enemy reinforcements. Take cover. Throwing frag. That one was on there. Good luck, Delta. Get up those stairs.
Where did they go?
Alpha's waiting.
Yeah, I remember like being wowed by the graphics back then. Obviously, it's not as impressive right now as it used to be, because the graphics is so much better these days with in these games. But yeah. Oh, look what I've got. Yeah, chainsaw. Can chainsaw these bastards as well. He's not looking too good. Anyway, yeah, the textures are muddy now a little bit. Maybe that's why they didn't want to enhance it much, because it would make, you know, I guess sometimes it's better not to kind of change games a little too much, if you know what I mean.
Don't push me, soldier.
Don't get in my way when I'm shooting bad guys. I don't remember what's with these Gears of War signs. I think there were some collectibles there, but I might have collected it back then. I don't know.
Sweet.
Because that's like my another playthrough, I guess. So maybe there's something to it.
Grubs! Marcus! Flank him!
Oh shit.
Frag out! Marcus, flank left!
Better hide. Die already. There you go. Hold on, let's look around. No, nothing interesting here. Yeah, I think the biggest thing with this game right now is that it's 60 frames per second. So that will also... That's just, you know, always nice to play that kind of game. Don't get shot. Where is it coming from? There we go. That's some chainsaw action. So, in order to chainsaw an enemy, you just need to press the B button. And that's what it does with it. Cuts it into into pieces. It's actually interesting that there's hardly any collectibles now, because like these days when you play games, there's so many collectibles, all kinds of stuff. Back then, games were kind of straight to the point, I guess. It's more about...
Control, this is Delta. We have visuals on Alpha. Possible KIA. No sign of resonator.
Roger that, Delta. Keep
No
looking.
sign of resonator. Which way is down? This way? No. Oh. The door's just opened.
Fire in the hole!
Boom. Oh. Where did he come from?
Hole has been shut.
There we go, another one down. Oh, look at this! I just found a collectible.
Grab those tags. The family back home.
I knew that there's some collectibles. I think I just grabbed them, some of them, you know, when I played this game for the very first time. And because back then, you know, when I was, I didn't really care about these collectibles that much. Now it's kind of changed a little bit.
I hope that's not Rojas down there. His little boy just turned 2 last week.
be Alpha.
Dog tags are gone.
Is that the resonator?
Nah.
Now what?
Let's get that resonator.
Marcus,
Control, this is Delta. No
what do you think?
What do I think? It could be Alpha, or it could be the Locust setting a trap.
He thinks
Only
that's
one
the
way to know for
later.
sure.
House of Sovereigns.
Our next target is House of Sovereigns. Straight ahead. Move!
Oh. Damn. That was painful. But anyway, guys, so that's the game. It plays very well. You know, graphics not the, you know, the best anymore, but gameplay still rocks. If you've got that game, you know, especially on either disc or digitally on your store, in your Xbox library, give it a try. 60 frames per second plays very well now. If you want to start Gears, and because for whatever reason you haven't really played that game in the past, I would actually recommend you playing Gears of War Ultimate, because it just looks better and it's 60 frames per second as well. There's another game which is called Gears of War Judgment, which is Xbox 360 backwards compatible title as well. I will give it a try tomorrow. I did play a little bit of it, and it's just basically a prequel. So if you want to go back to Gears, or you are totally fresh to Gears, because who knows, right? There might be some people that never played the Xbox. Give it a try. Start with Gears of War Judgment. All these games are in Game Pass. They are enhanced. Judgment is obviously 60 frames per second as well, but I will have gameplay of that game on the channel tomorrow. So that would be all for today, guys. Thanks a lot for support, really appreciate it. Giving me a sub, share the videos, because that helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.